guys, welcome to Souls No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever it is that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can't even get my words out today. I feel so tired. Anyway guys, I hope you're all doing really, really well. These are general for the collective. It may not resonate. Please only take what does, leave the rest. So we have karmic rewards falling out already. Any further messages for the collective, please, Spirit? What is it that the collective would benefit from knowing or hearing right now? Okay. Know thyself. Oh, gosh, right, okay, we'll stop there. So as soon as I put that know thyself card down, there's some sort of karmic reward that is coming in because you have taken this path of healing, or when I say taken this path of healing, it's so easy to think like healing is just something that you do and then it's done. Healing, well, especially for the way that I've experienced it personally, healing is something that we are always doing. We're always doing. So it's like, and as part of the healing process, we are getting to know ourselves better, our shadow, our light, our masculine energy, our feminine energy. We're getting to know our inner child. We're getting to know all aspects of our soul. And it's like the more that we do that, the more that we are aligning ourselves with ourselves, and therefore the karmic rewards come through. So that's the energy that I'm getting. Somebody is being rewarded, karmically speaking, for knowing themselves, for getting to know themselves. This would be like the hanged man energy, which is an energy of like enlightenment. It's an energy of, taking a time out. So I don't know if you've had some sort of temporary break to do this work, whatever you want to call it, shadow work, healing work, getting to know yourself better, whatever. It feels as though there's some sort of, yeah, look at that. I was going to say karmic reward that's coming through. And we've got the Chariot and the Empress, which is purposeful forward movement with the Chariot. As I was just saying about the polarities of who we are. The light and the dark, the masculine, the feminine, whatever. I was going to say, this is about balancing out your own energy. And this is what happens as a consequence of getting to know yourself. So the Chariot is forward movement. It's things changing. It's you taking the lead. It's you having ambition and drive and focus and determination to move your life forward. Some of you could be creating something with the Empress. This could be like a project moving forward. This could be something that you've invested in, or something that you've put your energy, your time, your nurturing towards. So this could even be an aspect of your life is now ready to move forward because you have nurtured yourself through, as I was just saying, this healing journey or this shadow work or something that you've been invested in. And then we've got the Ten of Wands and the Hermit. It's kind of exactly the same energy. Karmic rewards for dropping a burden, for dropping a load, a weight, a responsibility, something that was blocking your ability to see yourself clearly. Like this woman in the Ten of Wands, she's carrying around all of this fucking baggage. Carrying around all of this baggage, but this is now in the reversed. So it's through some sort of introspection with the Hermit card, some sort of solitude, some sort of internal journey that you've gone on, that you've been able to drop some kind of baggage. And that's exactly what I was saying. The karmic reward comes as a consequence of you doing this, the getting to know yourself, knowing thyself. Right, let's keep those four. It was this, and this. So someone's life is about to move forward, if it's not moving forward already, as a consequence of releasing some sort of baggage that was weighing somebody down. We've got three major arcanas. Yeah, look at that, the Death card. Somebody is either in the process of transformation, has gone through a transformation. This is... the way these cards are coming out today. Did you just see that fall to reveal the Ace of Cups? I was just about to say, and then Justice. I've got to stop. I was just about to say this card's called Death and Rebirth. So as we drop this baggage, as we close out an old cycle, as we recognize that something needs to change, we need to change, a lesson that we've learned through experiences that we've been through, something that we've liberated ourselves from, that's all death card energy. So once we've dropped that weight, that burden, something that was stopping us from seeing who we truly are, this is the new beginning. This is the rebirth. This I actually feel is the karmic reward as well. The way that the cards have come out, the Ace of Cups is directly underneath the Ten of Wands. So it's like once you drop that baggage, what we have now in our hands, like her hands were like full with all of this shit that she was lugging around for years and years and years and years and years. And once that is all dropped, our hands are then free to embrace this self-love. Embrace the person who we discover ourselves to be. And that's warts and all. We're not just looking at ourselves through a lens of the ego where we don't want to admit our shortcomings or our, or, you know, I don't know exactly the words to put in place to explain how I'm feeling. But this would be complete and total self-acceptance. Complete and total self-acceptance. And then just looking at the Justice card, how we've got the sword of truth here, and that's exactly what I'm saying. And she's looking into the sword of truth, and she's seeing her reflection. So again, it's like looking into your soul, looking into the depths of who you are to get to know who you are. Not who you've been told that you are, not who you are through, I don't know, experiencing some sort of trauma, not who you are because of, like I said, the opinions or perspectives that other people have projected onto you as to that's who you should be. This is the sword of truth. So someone's looked into or is looking into or would benefit from completely looking into this sword of truth here. And that is the only way that you're going to get to know who you truly are. This is like, it's beautiful. I don't want the Justice card. Let's just leave these two bottoms of the deck. So somehow we've got two sets of cards going on here. So the Chariot is Cancer energy, fourth house energy, roots, family, the matriarch. We've got the Empress energy, which is Taurus. It's also Libra. The Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. The Hermit is Virgo energy. The Death card is Scorpio energy. So we've got a lot of major arcana energy going on here. And then a 10 and a 1 in the minor arcana, which speaks of like the ending of a cycle. And it's because of this cycle that's closing, or you've actively closed out, you've been working on closing out, that the karmic rewards come through. You don't get karmically rewarded if you don't do the work. And this is a reading for someone, like I said, that's done the work, that's in the process of doing the work, or is having their eyes open to the fact that the work needs to be done. And we don't do the work to get the rewards, but the rewards come as a consequence of doing the work. There's got to be integrity involved in this process. Truth involved in this process. And it's like, we can kid other people like outside of ourselves that we've changed or we've done this or we're doing this, but spiritually, universally, vibrationally speaking, we can't lie. Energy doesn't lie. People do, but your energy signature can only be a reflection of who you actually are. So, as I was saying, fourth house energy, the Empress is Taurus energy, which is the second house, and also Libra, which is the seventh house. So there may be things moving forward in your finances, your job. This could be where the karmic rewards are coming in. Finances, job, career. It could also be relationships, contracts, new contracts that are coming in. There's going to be changes that are happening, or you've already made changes to your daily routine. So this could be incorporating meditation, incorporating, I don't know whether it's like a fitness routine or something else that's helping you to get to know yourself, connect with yourself, and that's body, mind, and spirit. But there are changes that have either happened or that are happening or that need to happen with regards to your daily routine with this Virgo energy that allow you to go within to get the answers that you're seeking. And then this Scorpio energy, it's like 8th house energy. It's like the god of the underworld. It's all the stuff that goes on below the surface. And this is what I mean. This is what you're looking into with the know thyself. When I was saying at the beginning, it's like getting to know yourself and accepting yourself, warts and all. None of us are perfect, myself included. We all have a shadow, and our shadow is generally the aspects of self that we don't want other people to know about, whether it's addictions, whether it's trauma that we've been through, experiences that we've had, aspects of our personality and character. It's looking at all of that, understanding all of those aspects of yourself and loving and accepting them anyway. It's who we are, it's who you are, it's who I am. Now, I don't understand why the fuck this evil eye is at the bottom of the deck. I'm like, why is that there? Let me start shuffling again. Right, we've got the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So someone's feeling really good, very energetic, full of life, full of energy, very beautiful, very attractive. And this is in terms of the energy signature. You could be physically beautiful and attractive as well, but I'm talking about on an energetic level. And that's what I was saying about energy doesn't lie. You know, we can slap on as much makeup, you know, on our faces as we like, or we could dress in a certain way that I suppose society would seem as attractive, but your essence, your energy, your aura, you can't change that. That is just what it is. So somebody is showing up, like I say, very authentically, very beautifully. The Nine of Wands, it's like you have a spiritual strength, and this is hard work, because the Ten of Wands being in the reversed points me to the card that comes out before it, which would be the Nine of Wands. So on the split where I just saw the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands, it's like to go through this process, to be on this journey, to come out the other side, it shows like spiritual fortitude. It shows a spiritual strength, because not everybody wants to look into the depths, those dark ass murky places within themselves. Some people refuse to do that. But we don't get any kind of real change or profound change without going into the depth, the darkness, the underworld, which is exactly what this Scorpio energy is all about. Change doesn't happen unless we're prepared to go there, below the surface. So whoever I'm talking to, like I say, yeah, the Temperance, I was going to say it has real spiritual strength, spiritual fortitude. This isn't a journey for the faint of heart or for the weak. And I don't even mean it like, well, there's the Strength card. Well, maybe I do mean it like that. I was going to say I don't really mean it like it's not a journey for the weak to call anybody else weak. But what I'm saying is, to do this, you have to be strong. And that's not saying that the people who don't choose to do it are weak. They just haven't called that inner strength within them to go through this process. They may not even know that that inner strength is actually there. But that's exactly what I was saying about the Queen of Wands. She's come back out next to strength. She came out the first time next to the Nine of Wands, and I was saying that is spiritual strength. And now she's come out next to strength. So the universe is saying that is exactly what I was trying to convey to me. Is that whoever is showing up with this Queen of Wands, and I believe it's whoever is getting some sort of karmic reward or has gone on this self, like, I don't know, this journey of the self really, is very, very strong. This is Leo energy. So I don't know if vibrationally, as I was saying, you can't hide your vibration, you can't hide your aura and, you know, the vibes that you give off. This is someone that's elevated, elevating. See, this is somebody that has overcome a lot, has faced, like I was saying, all aspects of themselves, and not just themselves, but I think in other people also. This is somebody who isn't fearful of or afraid of their own vulnerability. We've got this little lamb down here, and this lamb always gives me an energy of vulnerability, because this woman, she's half woman and she's half lion. And that lion could devour that lamb if it wanted to. But there is strength in this Queen of Wands vulnerability. There is strength in, like I was saying, this Queen of Wands beauty and exuberance and honesty, enthusiasm. The Queen of Wands in itself as an energy is strong. It's fire energy. And fire can burn you. So we know that fire energy is very powerful. You shine brightly. But it's not just from a place of ego, it's from a place of vulnerability. But like, that vulnerability is what fuels your strength. And then here we've got the Ten of Swords and the Temperance. This is exactly what you've healed. You may have gone through something really difficult. That's what I mean. When I was talking about that spiritual strength, it's like we all go through shit. You know, nobody's exempt. That's unfortunately kind of what life is about. We live life, we experience life, and it doesn't always go to plan. It doesn't always turn out, rainbows and butterflies. We have tough experiences, heavy experiences, deep and dark experiences. We're backstabbed, we're betrayed. You know, we go through a lot. As humans, the human experience isn't devoid, as I was saying about the light and the dark. It's not all light. Well, it's not supposed to be. So this is I'm talking to someone that's been through a lot with the Ten of Swords. But I feel as though you're at that point now, or the universe is kind of saying, don't give up with that spiritual resilience and strength. Don't give up, because you're reaching the point like where you're going to be able to put this darkness behind you. As I was saying about healing is a constant thing. I don't think we heal and then we never have to do shadow work again. We never have to get to know ourselves, because we're always growing. With this death and rebirth, we're always being reborn into newer versions of ourselves, more mature versions of ourselves. But then there's going to be aspects of ourselves we don't know in the current version that we are. So it's a constant ongoing thing, I think anyway. So this Temperance just tells me that there's an emotional maturity. There's a balancing out of your energy, but it's come through like some sort of really deep, dark experience that you've been through. This is why you've either gotten to know yourself. This was the catalyst for your healing journey. This was the reason with Temperance that you've been able to alchemize something, because you don't get karmic rewards. That's what I mean, without you alchemizing the karma. Do you know what I mean? You don't get the reward if you're still in karmic energy. So someone's truly alchemizing or has alchemized something dark into something light. And that's exactly what this Chariot is. As I was saying, the white horse, the black horse. That's what's going to move your life forward. If you don't even accept the darkness within yourself, within experiences that you've had, within other people, then you will never be able to alchemize anything. Oh, gosh, that was a lot. Right, okay, let's put these here and here. So now we have Sagittarius on the table, Leo, Strength. I think I mentioned those. We've got a lot of major arcana cards in here. So I just feel that the universe is wanting me to sort of relay to you that all of the work that you've done, all of the obstacles, the things that the universe has put like on your path and in your way, and the experiences that you've had and the choices that you've made as well, because we don't want to sort of, we have free will. I am a little bit, I don't know if on the fence is the right word, but some of us don't have as much free will as we'd like to think that we do have. Do you know what I mean? So within that though, we have, whether you want to call it limited free will, but the life that we live is generally a consequence of the choices that we make. So this is sort of saying that the way that your life is moving forward is because of the choices and the decisions that you've made with the, let's say, the hand that you were dealt, the cards that you were dealt. So someone's managed to alchemize a situation beautifully, and they're going to be rewarded. And then we've got this evil eye at the bottom, which I am going to look into. Let me look at the dark of this reading, because this is so light and so beautiful. Oh, look at that. Evil eye, access denied, the secret is out. I'm going to stop right there. So there is evil eye on you, but just know, see, with all this major arcana energy in here, you're protected. Protected from anybody else's evil eye. Somebody could be jealous because you're going through this process, because you're about to receive, or you're in the process of receiving some kind of karmic reward. Somebody could be jealous because you know yourself. That's what I mean. If other people are trying to project who you are onto you, but you're like, well, hang on a minute. I know exactly who I am. your definition or your interpretation or your perspective of me isn't my own, I know who the fuck I am, then that may make somebody that's projecting on you jealous, because the only reason that they're projecting on you in the first place is because they don't want to accept the projections that they're pushing outwards are actually something that's going on within them. So you knowing who yourself automatically sort of holds a mirror up to the person who's projecting that shit. So that could be the reason that somebody is throwing the evil eye towards you. I don't fucking know. But then we've got access denied. So you may have blocked off access to yourself. I know if someone's going through this deep of a personal transformation journey, then there is a portion of it that needs to be done in silence. Maybe. I said silence, I meant to say solitude. But in solitude with the hermit, that's exactly what the hermit energy is. It's having things quiet enough for you to hear the answers, for you to hear yourself think and speak and be. You've got to be in your own energy to know who you are. If you're completely and always surrounded by other people, well, I don't know about you, but me as an empath, I'm like a sponge. So one of the first things I had to do was distance myself from a lot of people, because I'm like, well, I don't feel that half the energy that I'm holding on to is even mine. This baggage, a lot of it wasn't even mine. And now that I cut myself off isolated myself from a lot of the people and energy surrounding me, I'm able to see more clearly, what energy belongs to me, what energy doesn't belong to me. When I walk into a room and I feel the energy shift, I'm like, well, that's not me, because I know exactly knowing myself, exactly how I felt coming into this. So something's going on in this environment and it ain't fucking me. So it's like you may have cut off access to somebody. And then we've got the secret is out. Right, I'm going to try and, let's move these up. I'm seriously running out of space. Let's put these here. Whoa. Let's try not to set the place on fire. Bloody hell. There we go. And let's move these up. I want to see what this energy is about down here. I want to use this deck. Show me this evil eye. Access denied and the secret is out, please, Spirit. Look at that, the tree. Family. Trees, if you've been with me for ages, you know whenever I see a tree, it gives me family. It's your roots. It's what you're rooted into. So whoever it is that's throwing the evil eye could be a member of your own damn family. And that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah. This chariot card was the first card out, which I said was the fourth house. Roots, family, the matriarch. It could be a mother. We've got the Empress in here. So, show me why else this evil eye, access denied. Oops. And the secret is out. We've got friendship. For access denied. That's what I mean. You could have cut off a social group. You could have cut off friends. You could have cut off people who you would go out and socialise with. These people are all, in like a pub setting, like at a bar. I see rum and brandy, hock, which is like beer, in these barrels. We've also got this parrot down here, and it almost gives me like the parrot is listening to the conversations that are going on amongst this friendship group. And what do parrots do? They chat your fucking business. Like they repeat back what it is that they've heard. So you could be denying access to people who just sort of run their mouth, that are only around you because they want to know like the latest gossip or what's going on in your life to go and report back. Could be to family members, people in your family that are only going to then throw evil eye on you. So it's like it seems like someone's either cut this off or this is being cut off. I don't know if this is past, present or future. And then the secret's out. We got this card saying never. I'm going to have to clarify that, because I don't know if this is saying that somebody never wanted this secret to come out. Somebody never wanted access to you to be denied, because originally these two came out in the reversed. So let me see. Secret's out. Let's use this deck. Show me this energy of the secret is out and never. Oops, slipping. Trap. This is what I mean. Like, what the frick? Card 78, trap, victim, allure, and trick. Yeah, somebody never wanted this secret to come out. They wanted you stuck. I don't know if the secret is out, is this bit that you had to heal. You had to go through this process. You had to get to know yourself. As I was saying, the projections that were being thrown at you were not yours to carry. This 10 of Wands in the reversed. So the fact that the secret is out, you're no longer trapped. Someone never thought that you'd get out of that trap. Somebody thought that you were always going to be a victim because they were always putting you in a situation where you were being victimized. 10 of Swords. But you healed from that. It's come out right next to Temperance. It feels like somebody underestimated your strength. That's what it feels like with the Queen of Wands next to the Strength card. As I was saying, and it's so funny how it comes back full circle, because I was really reluctant to say that, well, if you're not doing this, it means that you're weak. But as I was saying, whoever is in this evil eye energy, they don't have the capacity to do what you did or to do what you're about to do. They don't have that capacity or the spiritual fortitude I was talking about. Because there'd be no need for this evil eye if they did. That projection, like I was saying, of or who you are, and it's like, that's all an internal thing. I wish I'd not got rid of the, what was it card now? Oh, it was the Justice card, wasn't it? With that reflection, like holding up a mirror, looking into the Sword of Truth. This person can't do that. So if they don't see the strength within themselves, how can they, like, correctly gauge the strength of somebody else? They're not living your life experience. They don't know your heart. They don't know your soul. So this person, I think, never, they may have took your kindness for weakness, your vulnerability as a weakness, but it wasn't. You were so strong and shining so brightly. But this person never thought that you were even going to get to know yourself. And it's because you got quiet. It's because you denied access and you could hear your own self think. That's what it feels like to me. Right, is there any further messages about this evil eye, access denied, the secret coming out, alongside the tree, friendship, never, and trap? What else do we need to know? I don't even really want to spend too much time on this section of the reading. Oh, look at that. Fury. Yeah, someone's pissed. But we could have told you that without the card coming out. Someone's taking offence to the fact that you're receiving some sort of karmic reward, or you're getting to know yourself, you're closing out old cycles. Someone's taken that personally. They've taken offence to that. Or the fact that you've blocked them out or denied access. Like I say, they've taken offence to that. Right, anything else that we need to know? Robbery. This is not looking good. Exploitation. Exactly. This person can't believe that you're out of this trap. They never wanted you to get to know yourself and free yourself because they wanted to continue to take from you. This robbery. But it was your essence. I think I said that at the beginning. Your aura. You can't hide that. So even though they were projecting, oh, you're this or oh, you're that, and it's like, but they could feel and sense who you were. You were probably late to the game in getting to know who you are. But these people around you, they knew who you were. So it says exploitation. What does that say? That doesn't even make sense. In caution. I've never heard that word. And unfairness. Okay. Any further messages? Vow. And it says, wish, hope, and worship. Yeah, the secret's out. Actually, somebody thought you were never going to get out of this trap. That your wishes were not going to come true. That you would lose your hope. You would lose your faith in yourself. That you wouldn't have this connection to source, to spirit, to God, to your ancestors. Because this is like worship. Wish and hope, which is giving me star card energy, that you wouldn't see the path that was going to get you out of this. And I've just noticed one more of these is turned over. Natural disaster, like what the hell? And this says, risk, frustration, and survive. Yeah, someone has been in survival mode. I don't know if I even said that in this reading. Like when you go through traumas and stuff like that, it's like you are not who you are. You're living from like almost an altered state of mind, an altered state of being, because you've been through some kind of disaster. So it's you getting to know yourself outside of that, getting to know yourself once you've released an attachment or a responsibility for the experiences that you've been through. Right, bottom of the deck, we've got memory. So that's like 6 of Cups. Remembrance, commemoration, and reunion. Well, hell no, if it's to try and this person that wants a reunion with you, because they don't really want to be around you. Or if they do, they only want to bring negativity. Or if they do, they only want to take something from you. So don't be having a reunion with this person. Right, okay, let me... let's get one of these to start wrapping this up. Any advice and guidance for anyone resonating with this reading? We didn't actually, we did find out the karmic rewards. It was 2nd house, 7th house, with resources, money, relationships, partners, contracts. The karmic reward is definitely your healing. It's this love that's coming in for the self. Could be for somebody else. Your karmic reward is you shining bright. Any advice and guidance for anybody resonating with this reading, please, Spirit? Growth. Perception. All this green energy is heart chakra. So yeah, your heart is opening, and we've got it with the Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh, look at that. And then grief at the bottom of the deck. All 3 of these cards are green. Growth, perception, grief, and then we have forgiveness here. So green links back to our heart chakra, which is all about unconditional love, how we relate to the self, how we relate to others. The green, the heart chakra, is also an energy of forgiveness. So to see forgiveness at the back of that, it's like you're forgiving this experience. So I mean, you don't get karmic rewards if you're still resentful. So you must have forgiven, you must have healed through this as you continue to heal through this. This is you speaking from and living from a place of truth, living from a place of your heart space as well. Oh my goodness. Living from a place of your heart as well. I'm just throwing cards everywhere. This is you trusting in your heart, trusting in your feelings. You're able to give and receive. This is someone this is getting to know yourself through your heart, through the love that you have for yourself now. That's what allows you to look in the darkness at all of yourself, because you love yourself and you're going to accept all of who you are. So someone's perception of themselves through, like I say, the lens of their heart has changed or is changing, and there's growth that you're experiencing as a consequence. We've got grief here. And there could be grief on both sides. Like I say, if you're denied access to family, or you've cut people off and cut people out, you could be grieving the version of yourself that you were, because this is someone that I'm talking to that has definitely changed to the point of no return. Things can't go back to the way that they were. So there may be a grieving aspect to that. This person, this fury and anger, because we have like 3 main emotions, which is sadness, which is anger is just sadness that's not accepted as sadness. Do you know what I mean? Someone doesn't want to accept that they're sad or they're upset, so they then become angry. Because sadness is an internal thing. It's like, well, I am sad. Anger is something that we project outside of ourselves. So someone is showing up angry, but truly I think that they're sad. And they're grieving, whether it is the loss of you, the fact that they don't have access to you, the fact that, I don't know, something is out that they can no longer control. But there's a lot going on here. Let me pick one of these to read, and let's wrap this up. Oh no, that's the wrong bloody book. I was going to say, I don't know which one to pick. It's like Safi, these are her most favourite things, like just nicking one of these books. I find them in her room. She can read, but she can't quite read this kind of a book. But yeah, she's doing so well. It amazes me how fast like kids learn and shit. It amazes me. Right, okay. Growth. I'm going to read this one. It says, your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. And isn't that what this Know Thyself is all about? It says, inspiration. Break away. It may be time for a change of scenery, visit a foreign country, embark on a new enterprise, or learn a skill. But most importantly, it's time to grow. Personal inquiry. What have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? Your key ideas are taking a stand, living in your truth. a lack of safety, clashing values, teaching by example. Keywords, warrior, peace and courage. And let's read grief. It's right next to it, so yeah, that helps. It says grief is love without a place to go. And that's exactly what I was saying. You've got the, right next to grief, you've got this as well. So you have a place for that love to go internally to yourself. So whilst you may grieve the versions of yourself that you were or the people that you've had to walk away from, that's not your predominant feeling. Or it won't be as you continue to pump that love that you were giving externally back into yourself. Wow. Grief is love without a place to go. It says the inspiration. This card reminds us that what we reveal, we can heal. And didn't I say there's something about going within to reveal all aspects of yourself? That's when you can heal it. But for someone that's not even prepared to go within, they're always going to be in this energy of grief or loss. It says, give yourself time. You will love again. If you honour your pain, it will change your life. Personal inquiry. Is lingering grief preventing you from progress? What can I see in my heart? Key ideas. Feeling grief, the healing process, missing someone or something, being unafraid of sadness, love is on the horizon. And didn't I say that this fury is a non-acceptance of sadness? So whoever this family member is or person very close to you in terms of your roots or foundation, this person doesn't want to accept their sadness. They're afraid of feeling sad, but it's coming out as anger. That's so weird. And then the keywords are love, commitment and vulnerability. And we spoke so much about this vulnerability. That is your strength, or that will be your strength. Oh, right, okay. I'm leaving that. That's exhausted me. Right, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.